Dear students, I am Santan, working as a physics faculty in Target English Medium School. Today, in this part video, I would like to explain briefly about planets. So already in our previous video, in the same chapter, I clearly explained how many planets are there in our solar system and what are their names. Once again, I remember to you. So totally 8 planets are present in our solar system. The names are in orderly from nearest to the sun to far from the sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So in the olden days, in the past, 4 or 5 years back also, Pluto is also one of the planet. At that time, totally 9 planets are there. But now, the Pluto is eliminated from the planet list. Why? Because of the Pluto does not follow the rules and regulations of the planets. What is that one? So planet must be revolving around the sun in a particular orbit, but the Pluto will be revolving around the sun in a particular orbit. Along with that one, sometimes it is enter into the Neptune's orbit also. That's why it will not follow the planetary rules. Due to that one, the Pluto were eliminated from the planet list. Now, according to the remaining one, so totally how many planets are there? 8 planets are there. And the first planet is, what is that one? Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. So listen very carefully. Mercury is the one of the planet. It is nearest to the sun when compared to other one, and it is the smallest planet in our solar system. It is most top. It is mostly, sorry, not most of. It is mostly present under the glare of sunlight. So means, because we know that the sun will release the huge energy, but due to the lesser distance from the sun to Mercury, what will be happen? Most of the Mercury surface will be covered with the high intensity of the sunlight. That's why the Mercury you are not able to see easily because of it is present under the fully covered by the sunlight. The reason. So listen very carefully. Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. It is the smallest planet in our solar system. It is not able to see easily. Maybe sometimes you are seen before sunrise or after the sunset only. In the northern side. But why? Because of due to the lesser distance from the sun to Mercury, so the Mercury surface is totally covered with glare of sunlight. It's nothing but high intensity of the sunlight. That's why you are not able to see the Mercury easily. Next, the second one is, we know that Venus. So in our mother tongue we are called Shukrudu. Venus we are called Shukrudu. So the Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, generally most of the planets suggest that names by the name of gods or kings in the Greek countries mainly. The ancient scientists will be suggested the gods and kings names mainly to the which one planets. It is the nearest planet to the sun, not sun, sorry, Earth. It is a brightest it is the brightest planet in our solar system. It is also called morning or evening star. So, what are the three key points about the Venus or Shukra? Means mainly 3 points we discuss here. One is it is the nearest planet to the Earth, like so Mercury is the nearest to the Sun, like that way. It is the brightest planet in our solar system. Among the 8 planets, so which is the brightest planet means Venus is the brightest planet, because of when the light will be fall on it, most of the light will be reflected to back. That's why it is appears to more shiny. Okay. Next one, it is also called morning or evening star. So planet is not a star. Listen very carefully. Every planet is not a star. Star is nothing but it is produce the light by itself, illuminated. But the planets do not produce the light by itself, but they reflect the light when fall on it. That's why. So Venus is a planet. It is not a star, but it is called morning or evening star. Why it is called morning or evening star means before the sunrise. Sometimes before the sunrise in the northern sky, so it is appears, and sometimes after the sunset in the northern sky it is appears. That's why it is called morning or evening star. Listen very carefully. Just before the sunrise, sometimes in the northern sky, so sorry, eastern sky. Before the sun, just before the sunrise in the eastern sky, sometimes it is appear. That's what is called morning star, because of like a small star like that one. Sometimes it is appear just after the sunset in the western sky. It is called, that's why it is called evening star. So due to that reason, so by the appearance of Venus before the sunrise or after the sunset in their particular areas, that's why it is called morning or evening star. But it is not a star. That is remember. Next, third one is Earth. It is the only one planet. Listen very carefully. Earth is the only one planet to exist the human on It is the only one planet to exist the human life or animal life, human and animal life. So, this planet atmosphere is favorable to exist human life. So, Earth is the only one planet to exist the human life. Why? Because of means the Earth is contained in atmosphere. This atmosphere is favorable to exist the human and animal life. That is the reason. Okay. So at the same way, on the surface of the Earth, okay, sufficient water is available for living the for living bodies like human and animal beings, trees, like whatever that may be. We know that if the humans or animals can survive, we must be what is necessary. Air and water is necessary. These are the primary things. So that's why. But in other planets' atmosphere, they have the atmosphere, but in the other planets' atmosphere, so oxygen is not present. The oxygen level is very less, and other gases are very high. Already I said that on the surface of the Earth, so 92.1% is hydrogen, so 7.8% is helium. But where is the gases? Where is the oxygen? Less. But on the surface of the Earth, we know that so oxygen is nearly 26 to 28% is there. So means oxygen is necessary to the first primary need to exist the human life or animal life. And the second source is the water. That's why these two sources are present on the surface of on the Earth's surface. That's why human life can exist easily on the surface of the Earth. And Earth is the third planet in our solar system from the Sun. And the distance from Earth to Sun is nearly 150 crore kilometers. Next, fourth one. And one more thing. The Earth is we are also called as a blue planet. That is one. So Mercury we are called the smallest planet. Venus we are called brightest planet. Earth we are called blue planet because of the present means what is present on the Earth's surface. We know that the Earth surface is occupied nearly so 3/4 of means 3/4 of the Earth's surface is occupied by the water only. That's why the atmosphere present on the Earth's surface is mainly causes for the what is appears to blue color. Due to the means when you can see the Earth from the sky, the Earth is appears to which color? Blue color, because of the 3/4 of the land is present. Land is occupied by the water on the Earth. That is it. Next, Mars. Mars we are also called Angarakudu in our mother tongue. Mars we are also called as Angarakudu in our mother tongue. Mars is the nearest planet to the Earth after the Earth. So actually we are called Venus is the nearest planet to the Earth. Mars is the nearest planet to the Earth. Far from the sun side or after the Earth. That is the meaning of that. It is called red planet. So listen very carefully. Mars is the nearest planet to the Earth after the Earth from the Sun. Okay. The Mars we are called, what is that one? Red planet. Why it is called red planet means, so the surface of the Mars is mostly contain one type of atmosphere. So when the light will be passing through that atmosphere, it will be scattered the red light more, because the molecules are particles present in the atmosphere of the, okay, which one? Mars. So according to the scattering of light, the size of the molecules present on the, okay, Mars atmosphere is comparatively equal to the, okay, red wavelength. That's why when the sunlight is passing through that one, it will be scattered more, which light? Red light. So that's why the, okay, Mars planet is appears to reddish in color. Due to that one, we are called it is a red planet. Listen very carefully. Mars is the fourth planet in our solar system, and it is the nearest planet to the Earth after the Earth from the Sun. It is called which planet? Red planet. Why? Because, okay, what is the reason? Means, so Mars atmosphere is contained a dusty, okay, or one type of atmosphere. When the sunlight is passing through this one, okay, the molecules present in the Mars atmosphere is scattered the, okay, red light more than the other colors. That why it is appears reddish in color. Due to that, Mars is okay, called red planet. Earth has one natural satellite that is called Moon, and the Mars will be having the how many satellites? 2 satellites. Earth has only one satellite. Listen, okay. Mercury has no satellite. Venus has no satellite. Is nothing but no moons. Earth has only one satellite. But Mars is how many satellites? 2 satellites. It has 2 satellites. It's nothing but moons. We know that satellites are 2 types, natural and artificial. Natural is nothing but moon. Okay, artificial is nothing but the scientists will be sent into the space. That is, you know that. So these are the, okay, brief idea about the first 4 planets in the solar system. Once again, listen very carefully. So first, in this part video, I would like to explain about the first 4 planets, because of in our solar system totally 8 planets are there. These 8 planets further they classified into the 2 groups. Okay, one is the, okay, nearest planet, and second one is the far planets or outermost planets. Okay, so first 4 we are called innermost planet, and second 4 we are called outermost planets, because of, okay, so they takes more time to revolving around the sun, because of their orbits is very huge orbits are there. Okay, if you are observing the Mercury, okay, the time period of means the time period of revolution of the Mercury is 88.8 days only. Is nothing but, we know that the time taken by a planet to revolve, to complete one rotation around the sun, that is called revolution, and the time we are called time period of that one. The Earth will be rotate around the sun for one complete, which takes 365 days nearly. Means 365 days is nothing but 1 year. Like the same way, the Venus or Mercury, we can say that, for example, it will be takes 88.8 days, is nothing but 89 days nearly to complete one rotation around the Earth. It's nothing but 1 year means on the Mercury. What is that one? Only 89 days. But in case of Mars, it is takes nearly 1.8 year when compared to the Earth. So means why? Because of, we know that if the radius is increases, the force of attraction decreases. That's why the speed of the planets will be less, and it will be complete the one rotation. It takes more time. That is, you know very clearly. So that is one. innermost planets. The planets which are having less time period of revolving around the sun. The planets which are having less time period of revolving around the sun are called innermost planets. Means simply the time period of revolution is lesser. The planets we are called innermost planets. I say that Mercury is nearly 89 days, Earth is 1 year, and Venus is less than the 1 year. Nearly I think it is 164 days. But Mars is 1.8 years. But Jupiter onwards it takes number of years. That's why. So the first 4 planets in our solar system, that is nothing but what is that one? So Mercury. Second one is Venus. Third one Earth, and fourth one Mars. These 4 planets we are called innermost planets because of their time period of revolution is less when compared to the other planets in our solar system. Thank you.